Hey guys, Dr. Prometheus here. We are in 2018, kicking off the season in the first game of the preseason against the Jacksonville Jaguars at home in Cincinnati. We got some new faces on the team. We had a very, very good NFL draft, as well as adding a dynamic playmaker in Telvin Smith. We will have Andy Dalton back, which will be a big plus. And we'll see in his contract year what he can do. But first, it'll be Jacksonville's time on the field. As Blake Bortles coming out here to have the first possession of the game. So, Bortles out of the shotgun, going over. And this is going to be picked off by Telvin Smith. Second play of the game. And there it is, a big free agent acquisition making a big play. Mind you, this will be 2 games. And so here comes Andy Dalton out here for the first possession. Coming off of I believe it was a shoulder tear last season, as that one's out to recently acquired free agent Torrey Smith. So dropping back here, Dalton. Over the middle, that's to LaFell. He's kind of on the bubble here. He may or may not make this roster, and he may be on the trade block. But going here, Dalton's still a little shaky in his first game. Chuck around some passes that count. We will get a field goal out of that. Good defense as we switched over to a 3-4. We'll look at this. It'll be Dunlap, Atkins, and Jordan Mills, the 3 up on the line. The linebackers. Lawson perfect on the outside with Telvin Smith and Elias Chavez. Challahan free agent coming in with Jackson and Williams and Aloka. So that's some big young rookies as well as some good free agent acquisition. That's a good play by Williams there to tear down Fontenay. As Bortles here moving around the pocket, will find Robinson on the left side as he was under pressure, looked like from Lawson. Going to be a handoff to Fontenay, and he is not going to go anywhere. That's going to be Dunlap in with the stop. So on 3rd and 11 here, Bortles dropping back. Going to be a quick throw on the right side to Allen Hurns for a first down. It's a little soft zone there, just cannot prevent the first down. And there's a run up the middle by, I think it's Fontenay. I'm not sure, I'm not good with pronouncing names. As it's another handoff up the middle for a gain of 4. So Jacksonville just trying to see what they can do on offense as we are in the last minute of the first quarter for the starters. Yeldon getting this one. Good block on the outside on Challahan. Just cannot come in to the middle of the field to make a play. And TJ Yeldon gets that one for a 22-yard run. Dalton here trying to get the last play of completion out to Tyler Eifert, as we will see the second team come out in the second quarter, and that will be none other than Ryan Fitzpatrick coming out here. Fitzmagic, we'll see what he can do as he has a pump fake. Looking downfield, he will find Tyler Boyd getting down at the 24. Wide open there, didn't pick him up, looked like a zone defense. And again, looking over the middle, and that's a good pass out to Ross, but on 3rd and 21, it's not going to convert it. And so we have another field goal attempt made. Out will come Drew Stanton, a long-time backup, and this time coming over to Jacksonville. And that one by Yeldon's not going to get much. Now out of the shotgun, looking, Stanton put it. And he overthrows, and a Holland undrafted rookie that we did pick up because he was actually shockingly not drafted, at least in the 7th round, or even in the 6th. Laquan Holland gets the interception. So Fitzpatrick trying to get in the end zone. Play action and misses his man out on the left side. That'll be the fullback there. Play action again, and from behind will be the sack with Devin Smoot. So we'll get a punt there as we were taken out of the field goal as we go into a later possession, and Stanton finding a wide open man there to get to the 5. Stanton's going to keep this one. For some reason they're running A little option play with Stanton. He's not the fastest person, but there's Paula Dixon, another rookie that we took in. But Dudley up the middle on third down will score. And we have a 14-6 game going on here. Is Mixon on the right side. Mixon has some blockers. Gets caught up and taken out from behind. That's a good run by Mixon. We will not get any points there as we go back to Jacksonville, as they have a 2-minute drill going on here. So Stanton, after that completion, will put the ball on the ground. He's going to pop around Polly Dixon. He's actually going to recover it. And we are in business for a quick strike before the half. Now drop it back. A little zone blitz. Fitzpatrick on the run. Finds Ross in the middle of the field. And that will be a timeout taken by Cincinnati. 14 seconds left. Drop it back. Looking. Gonna roll to the right side. 10 seconds left. Looking. Throws on the run and just cannot get a pass that Kevin White can actually grab there. So we get our third field goal of the game. It's 14-9. It is preseason, so we're kind of filling out this roster so far. And I think we're doing a pretty decent job on defense for the change. But here we're going to have just Driscoll come out here. He was injured last season, not brought out of the IR. And he's going to have a good pass just after a terrible pass on his first one. Driscoll moving around in the pocket, thrown off his back foot to Boyd. Will be complete to the 24 as we are at the 10. Looking back here on first and goal. Touch pass on the left side of the end zone. It's going to be caught, and that will be Boyd with the catch. That's a big one out there. Driscoll, good touch pass, and that will be the first touchdown for the Bengals. Later on in the game, Mixon has a good spin move there on the safety and taking down to 29. But we will not get points out of that. So going to another drive here on 2nd and 9. That one is a low throw. Core is able to adjust and get the catch for the 20. Play action. Looking. Has some time in the end zone. And that is thrown behind the receiver. We have Alexander Lang out there. And that's batted down. We will only get a field goal out of that one, as Stanton is dragged down by Evans. So we did get 2 field goals to come up. Jacksonville also got a field goal on that last one, as we have the undrafted guy Chesson come out of here. That's a good grab on 3rd and 5. Lang in the pocket, looking, going to be in tight coverage, and Core is going to come up with that catch for a first down. Lang looked pretty good in practice, and he's bringing it over into this game as Core just beats his man outside. The safety cannot get over there. That's a good pass out, a good placement, and Lang just looks like a pretty good guy. Driscoll had some issues with some overthrows. Lang's had some issues, and the biggest thing is, well, Driscoll's in his 3rd year, and Lang is an undrafted. Actually, we did draft him in the 5th round, but he's looking pretty good. Going over here though, and little underthrown. Bulla here is able to jump up and snag it out of the air, so just didn't see him. Needs to get that ball higher. From the 10 though, Stanton just trying to get some throws in the end zone here, and this one will be a touchdown, but ultimately it's not going to make a difference in the grand scheme of things. So we have one more play here in this game. Is Hall, another guy we drafted, and he looks like he has a big run there. But at the end of the day, the Bengals come up 31-24. We do take 3 takeaways from this revamped defense from Todd Bowles. So going in the second game here against the Chargers, we have 2 back-to-back home games, and then the 2 after that are away. So here we are again in Cincinnati, another primetime game. See AJ Green didn't get a lot of action in the first game, had a couple of catches, but just a little off balance at offense between Dalton and Green, but hopefully we can get that sorted out today. But again, the Chargers going to start this one out first, and it's almost picked off by Bryce Challahan. A free agent acquisition there is Rivers. Good coverage there by, looks like Shavia is there. As Bernard will have this on the right side. Break a tackle. He's got some room in front of him at the 50. The 30. It's going to be a race to the end zone, and he's going to be tripped up. It looks like by Verrett was there, but King is the one with the trip. We will get only a field goal out of that, however. It's Rivers. Going on the left side, he will have a good pass to Keenan Allen. On 3rd and 11, though, same drive, play action. Rivers looking downfield, good coverage. The zone there, but no pressure, and Williams is able to go in the middle of the field behind Telvin Smith. Actually, that's behind, yeah, that is Telvin Smith there. A 2nd and goal, a pitch out, not going to fool any pitch out to Gordon there, as that's Vontaze Burfict. So 2 field goals for the Chargers so far, as Dalton on the run goes outside. AJ Green could body protection against Verrett to haul that one in. That's only his first completion of the day. He went 0 for 4 in the first drive, as we see Eifert up the middle get this one. The connection would work in the first game a lot, but we will only get a field goal. It's Rivers dropping back on the outside. That's going to be to Williams. Williams, good spin move and breaking a tackle. And he's going to hit the 30, the 20, the 10, and taken down by Jackson at the 7. Big moves out there by Williams. And the Chargers are making the most of their catches as Rivers going up in the middle. And there is Williams finishing off the drive there, as it's the first touchdown of the day. But Dalton trying to respond, looking. He throws, and he puts that one in to Ross. It's a good catch there, and that's at the 43. But at the end of the day, we will only get another field goal. Again, the first half we're struggling in the preseason. But in the second half, when we went to our 2nd and 3rd stringers, we came out on top against the opposing team, but the struggles of the first team offense has been very, very noticeable. So here we are, and it will start out with Fitzmagic out here as he has a play action going up the middle, and that's to Croft, and he has that one down at the 40. So later on the drive, a 1st and goal, Mixon breaking a tackle there at the 1 and pulls that one in. Good power rushing. We need something like that after the departure of Jeremy Hill. So later on in the game, play action. Fitzpatrick still out there, looking and just not even close to his intended target out there. So going back to the Chargers, 3rd and 10 in their next drive, play action. It's going to be Carlisle Jones out there, and he's going to put one deep into double coverage, and that's going to be knocked out by, I think that's another, yeah, it's Holland, the safety, undrafted guy there. Play action, looking downfield, and that's going to be deep. And look at Kevin White here, just one-handing that catch. There was a flag thrown, but he just puts it out there, and it just sticks to his head. That's a crazy, crazy catch. We will, of course, decline the pass interference from Desmond King, but we're going to take another look at this. Tries to make a move to the line. King is not fooled. It's thrown deep, and that's by Driscoll, and he just right palms it, and he comes down with it, contact all over down the route from pulling his left arm down, and White just cannot go forward as he is tripped up. But hey, it's a good play there. And the next one here on 1st and 10, Shisson will go on the outside, and he will be dragged into the end zone. And that is a big play there. So Jones trying to get something going. Play action going over the middle, and he misses a guy. Pop maybe had a big play there. But going on 1st and 10 after converting, and that's Paula Dixon just underthrown by Jones into triple coverage. Dixon, a guy that we took in the 4th round, just making a good play there. And later on in the game, Farrow here getting this one. A good power rushing as he boils through 2 tackles, and he's off to the race at the 50, the 40, and Sawyer taking him down at the 33. So that is a big, big rush by Farrow. Same drive. From the 13, it's going to be Watt getting this one for, looks like a gain of 10. As we look here from the 5. 3rd and goal after sticking him up, and we prevent the touchdown. That's Evans with the sack. So here we are. looking. Quick on the left side, and that's the manual, another undrafted guy, as Driscoll gets that completion, but we don't do much here. But Huber will have his punt block. It's going to be picked up, and it's going to go into the end zone as Keith, another linebackers, another undrafted guy, and wow. The punts blocked and the field goals blocked have really hurt the Bengals last season. We need to prevent those, as that one's on the outside to Chisholm. Good throw by Driscoll as he's close to 100 yards on the day. This will be an attempt at a winning drive, and Hall will be taken down in the backfield. So it's up to the defense. Jones, quick on the left side, and that's a little off target, but able to adjust is the receiver. So on 3rd and 10 here, same drive. Jones looking downfield. He doesn't like what he sees. He's going to run into a Bengal there, and he will be taken down. It's back to the Bengals football. Going on the outside. It's going to overthrow a wide open man out there. It's Kevin White. And Hall will not be able to make the tackle. And it looks like it's going to be Jake Fisher with the stop. But with 3 seconds left, they will kick the field goal and take this game. It is preseason. That overthrow by Driscoll is not as concerning as I thought it was at the time. We seem to protect the football more, but Kevin White was wide open, and he just overthrew him massively. So we do have news going in to week 3. We do end up making a trade, and it will be Vincent Ray. Will move him over to the Indianapolis Colts for a 2nd-round pick. This was something that the computer actually asked for. And so going to week 3, we'll go up against the Giants, and then after that, the final preseason game will be against a good defense in the Minnesota Vikings. So go ahead, comment, like, subscribe. Tell me how you're liking this so far, and I will see you guys next time. Later.